can build on the progress we've made and continue to fight for new jobs and new opportunity and new security for the middle class, I believe we can keep the promise of our founding. The idea that if you're willing to work hard, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from or what you look like or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or Native American or young or old or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
It doesn't matter if you make iPads, cars, tacos, healthcare, insurance. You are going to be infected by the second Obama term. We're taking a look at corporate America here. Every industry, actually, it's amazing, actually, how many industries will be affected here. You can see that is a story top of B1, what Obama's victory means for business. To help discuss this, to help break it down, Andrew Dowell is here with us. How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Drew, I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
All right, let's talk about this. There's a long story, so let's just jump right into it.
Right,
I think one of the biggest industries is healthcare. Obviously, let's start there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, just in a nutshell, like, Obama, means that healthcare is actually gonna happen now, right? I mean, there's this great hope that maybe Romney would win and then it'd be overturned, right? Exactly, and go back the other way. So we already sort of know what that entails, but a lot of it is yet to be implemented. So that's the issue now. So for hospitals and managed care companies, they're looking at maybe a lot more customers as more people get insured, which is sort of on the plus side. You saw some of those shares rise yesterday as a result. But for a lot of other companies in the healthcare industry, you're looking at fees, you're looking at regulations, this whole issue of the insurance exchanges, how all that works out. There's a lot of uncertainty there, but there's also there are costs there too.
And that has not been figured out yet, right? These exchanges.
No, it hasn't. And some of the fees, there's the medical device makers are going to start having to pay an excise tax beginning January 1st. But for other parts of the industry, it's 2014 when some of these things start to roll out. So there's a lot to still be figured out there.
Yeah. So you look at some. I mean, HCA Holdings, you pointed out yesterday, was up, right? I mean, companies like that, it's sort of an easy win for them.
That makes sense. Customers, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, Obamacare is basically a business model.
Right.
Right. I mean, you sign up a lot of healthy people, and that's how you pay for the sick ones.
Yeah.
So healthcare. Let's talk about autos. Autos, obviously, very greatly impacted by President Obama.
Right, autos. I mean, the Obama's first term obviously was huge for the auto industry. Not only the bailouts of GM and Chrysler, but also a lot of support for demand via the Cash for Clunkers program, support for the auto suppliers as well, lenders. I mean, just kind of across the board.
Right. The Fed's low rates help the auto companies.
Yeah. So you've had a ton of support there. So that's, I mean, they've done a lot there. The big question for the second term is the exit ramp, basically. The government still owns a big chunk of General Motors. Do they then move ahead and sell this off? There's some possibility they have to sell that at a loss, right? Or likely they'll have to sell some of that at a loss, and you wouldn't want to do that ahead of the election and create some sort of problem. So maybe this starts the process of them getting out of the industry.
Or do they? I mean, look, GM executives obviously want them out. I mean, they don't want that hanging over their head. But yeah, I mean, does the government just say, all right, we'll suck it up, we'll just take a loss, or do they hold on to that stake for a little while, hope GM improves more, hope they sell more cars? Auto sales are doing pretty well right now, right? So maybe we hold on and we try to get a profit on our investment. All right, let's talk about restaurants.
Restaurants, the issue for restaurants, again, a lot of it is healthcare. They have a lot of minimum wage workers, and for people in that, or for employers in that situation, and a lot of these are small businessmen, franchisees or franchise owners. The decision is whether or not it's more expensive to pay for their healthcare or to pay the cost of them leaving and joining something in the exchanges. So that's all to be worked out, and those costs can be I don't know. They worry about the effect on their margins.
Could drive up the cost of a pizza.
Yeah, that'd be terrible, right? Like 13 cents. Yeah, so
that would be awful.
But the restaurant industry also has bigger problems. You saw from like McDonald's today; they had their first same-store sales drop in October in almost a decade. So there are real problems with consumer demand. There are problems with competition. Whether or not people want to buy this food. So they're they've got a lot to worry about.
Yeah. All right, let's leave it there. Andrew Dowell, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Go check this story out. It's in the paper today. I mean, they look at just about every industry, telecom, manufacturing, everything. All these industries really are going to, some will suffer, some will do better. Obama's second term will affect all of them.